Yeah, that's enough light. I don't need to be overlit.
Wow. 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 Wow.
There we go. How's everybody doing today? Start a little later today just for grins and giggles. Yeah, no, not working today. I worked yesterday, but it was only an 8-hour day yesterday, so that was kind of a simple one. And it's 8-hour days this coming week too, although I don't work tomorrow. Hello, England. How are you? Yeah, he's been wandering around here begging for attention, so it was just inevitable that he'd be up here before too long. And I'm sure Nibble will be out at some point too. She usually makes her presence known. But so far, it's just an empty hallway. But if there's one thing you can always count on, is Bite's gonna come up here and show you his butt. Don't you? Yeah, you like to show your butt. So what's everybody doing this fine day? Tina likes what I'm doing with the house. Yeah, the house is coming along nice. I'm very pleased with it so far. I know he's thinking to himself, if I only had thumbs. That's the only reason you're nice to me, right? It's because I have thumbs, right? If I had no thumbs, I'd be of no use to you. There he goes. There he goes. Just gonna keep going for him here. Okay, that's enough. A little thief, aren't you? Oh, I see Nibble. She kind of peered out there and then kind of disappeared again. Let's see if we can coax her back here. Nibble! No, I'm not talking to you, Bite. That sometimes gets her attention.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, we'll see Nibble when we see Nibble, if we see Nibble. You believe he's gotten bigger since you started watching? I don't know. Usually cats kind of hit a certain age and then they're not growing that much anymore, but who knows? And he's back. Look at what he's looking at though. Now he's confused because we got the brush right here And we got the kitty treat jar right here. Doesn't know which one he wants. So he stares at one, and he stares at the other, and hi, Kathy. Hi, Donna. How are you? Oh, I see Nibble again. There she is peering around the corner, right there. You want some kitty treats, Nibble? White wants kitty treats. Now we'll see if she makes an appearance here. Is it still hot in Texas? Well, we had a rain. We had a little rain come through here a few days ago that actually dropped the temperature a little bit. It's supposed to go back up again. It's supposed to only be in the upper 80s, which is really nice for this time of year. But it's supposed to go up into the 90s over the next couple of days. But then, like on Wednesday again, we're supposed to get some more rain, and then it's going to drop down again. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Last year it was kind of the middle of October when the heat stopped, and I don't know if that's typical. Maybe that was really late, or or maybe it's just really early. It just seemed last year that we were like really hot for the longest time, and all of a sudden, boom! It's like somebody pulled the bottom out of it, and the temperature dropped like 20 degrees like overnight. And I don't know if that was typical or if it kind of gradually slows down most of the time, but I'll have to live a few more years here to kind of get a better idea what the weather looks like over time periods here and when things start to change. But when is my mom moving? My mom moved on Thursday, so she's up there. In fact, I just talked to her on the phone a little bit ago. We're still working out getting all the details done for the memorial video we're working on. We're having problems getting the pastor and some of the people to actually get the content put together. The pastor said 3 weeks ago that he was going to shoot the video right then and or within like a couple days and then get it to me. Well, I just got the video a couple days ago from him, and I still don't have everything. So I don't know. We'll see. Did I get the lawnmower yet? Yes, lawnmower came on Wednesday. You'll see that on tonight's video. In fact, that's part of the reason why I'm a little late starting this vlog or this live stream today, is because I decided while it was cool, today was really the first day where I could go out and do anything with it. So I actually went out and mowed the front and backyard, and it works good. Yeah, my mom moved. She didn't move to Folsom, but she moved to the area. She's very close now to where my sister lives and her family. So that's going to be a good situation. And it sounds like she's got almost something that sounds like a house. And she keeps calling it an apartment, but it has a garage. So, since she doesn't have a car anymore, that's just going to be storage for her. But she's got a garage, so that's also why I'm a little dehydrated, because I was outside. It took about 2 hours to do the whole yard. About 30 to 35 minutes to mow, and then a lot of cleanup and edging and hitting it with a weed whacker where you can't get to the mower and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I hope that Texas lilac does well out there. I like the flowers. I already seen bees and butterflies and stuff like that. Hanging out about it. In fact, that was one of the things that really kind of caught my attention about it in the first place, was that when it was at the store, I was looking at it and there were butterflies all over. It's like, okay, there you go. That's nature telling me, hey, buy me. And I looked, and it had the potential to become a nice big plant and has nice flowers on it. And so, yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, my mom was so excited about moving into this apartment in Huntington Beach. Uh, and then my father passed, and then this whole Corona thing happened, and it went downhill fast because she was literally under house arrest there basically since my dad died, and that's been very difficult for her. Am I satisfied with my new mower? Yeah, I like it. There were some things I was concerned about, but they didn't cause problems. So, and you'll see that in Tuesday's video because I haven't finished shooting it yet, but I probably got like 5 minutes of content already, and it's 5 minutes of me mowing the lawn. So, you'll see it. One of the things I got to do is I got to learn how to go around the yard so I don't spray grass in the wrong area. Because right now my patio out in the back is all covered with grass because it just flies. I'll gotta figure out a mowing pattern so that I'm not getting it into the pool either. Because when you're blowing it against the side of the pool, it kind of goes up and a little bit of it went in. Fortunately, it wasn't too bad. I was kind of aware of it, so I tried to avoid it, but got a little bit. But we'll figure that out. My back garden, I can make borders around the fencing and plant nice plants I like. Sorry, my tongue isn't working today. Nice plants like lilac and honeysuckle. Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind trying to find another one of those giant Burmese honeysuckles like I had in the yard in California. I would love to see what that would turn into because those things supposedly can get big. That's not a bad idea. I might do something like that. It might be a good way also to make sure that flash stays in the yard because if there's a little area where she could get between the posts of the fence or something like that, she'd be out of that yard in a second. But if I created like a border across the entire back of the yard there and like put plants in there, just something big enough that she couldn't get up, that would be great. Any plans for Labor Day? Well, I'm actually going to be off, so I'll probably do a vlog here. I don't know yet what. Um, but I know what my work schedule is. We're on that maintenance cycle I told you about last week and on my videos. And basically, what it is, it's 8-hour days. So I start at 7 a.m. and I'm out by 3:30. So I'm going to probably just do some simple vlogs over the next week while I'm at work. Some people have been asking me to do like some cooking vlogs, so I'll probably do a cooking vlog or two over the next few days, and maybe go out and hike a little and stuff like that. It's supposed to rain again on Wednesday, so we'll have to kind of play that by ear. Maybe that'll be a cooking vlog kind of day. But for the next, until about the middle of next week, on maintenance cycle at work with these weird hours, shorter hours, and then I think like next Thursday, a week from this coming Thursday, I go back to work, and then we're back on normal schedule. So we'll play that by ear, but that's kind of what I'm gonna do. I think. Diane's using her new laptop. It's nice to watch live streams on a computer or live on a laptop. I think it's better than like using an iPad or cell phone or something like that. Just my preference. I'll be drinking a little bit more. I was outside mowing the lawn, and it's hot out there. Tina's gonna barbecue. I might do that tonight too. Any damage to the areas because of the hurricane? No, we didn't get any rain from the hurricane. Actually, we got a nice chunk of rain middle of last week. You'll see that well, you saw a little bit in the video that went up last night, and you'll see a little bit more of that today, or on the video that goes up tonight. That rain dropped a lot, or that storm dropped a lot of rain on us. We got like 7.5 inches of rain, maybe more. Do I date? Yeah, I don't all that much. I don't know. I'm kind of an introvert on that level, but if the right person came along, yeah, I guess. Daniel asked if I got my new lawnmower and if I've used it yet. Yes and yes. You'll have to watch upcoming videos to see all that, but you'll see the mower arrive in the video that goes up tonight, and on the video that goes up on Tuesday, you're going to see me ride it. Diane's got company coming and got to do laundry, so going to be checking out. What do you got to say to that, Bite? You like your butt shot? What do you think of that? Huh?
Wow.
Yeah, that's your answer to everything. No, I really haven't talked to Jordan about a visit. He'll come when he wants to. When he thinks he's got something that he wants to vlog in the area. That was really what triggered the last visit. Was that he had a bunch of things in town that he wanted to do, a lot of like Willie Nelson kind of things. I don't know. I'm going to have to see about a grass catcher for the lawnmower. Right today it made kind of a mess because the grass was like this tall. It was like I almost needed a machete to get out into the yard. It was that bad. But I don't think it'll be that bad in the future. And sometimes if you do that, just let the grass do. It kind of becomes its own fertilizer. So I don't know. We'll play it by ear. See what happens. Is Nibble hiding? Yeah, she peered out around the corner there a little bit ago, but I don't see her anymore. Oh, there she is. There's one for the bites there. There's one for the nibble. Yeah, she got it. And there she goes back into her room. I hit her with that one. I wasn't trying to hit you with that, Nibble. There's one for the bitester and one for the nibble. You gotta throw it over Bite, or Bite will try and get it and eat it, and the Nibble won't get any because he's such a gentleman. Okay, that's enough for the kitty treats for now. Back to me. Sorry. I see Jordan's live stream yesterday. No, I was at work yesterday, so I missed that. Bite always wants to stick his head in the treat jar. Yeah, Nibble's not necessarily camera shy. She's just shy. But she makes her appearance out there. There she is. You can see her washing herself. Does Nibble like to be picked up? No, not at all. The only time she'll ever allows me to to handle her is actually when she's at the vet. Then at that point, she decides, oh yeah, I guess you're not so bad. Other than that, I'm lucky if I can pet her. And basically, I have to go into her bedroom and just kind of walk up slowly, and I can gently pet her, and she'll let me do that. But she kind of gives me the stink eye when I do. She doesn't. She's not really a fan of that. Oh yeah, I'm using an HP laptop to do this live stream. So HP's good. I've had a couple of HP laptops. Yeah, yeah, I am going to continue with the blue. That's going to kind of be the thing that ties the hall together with the living room area here. So all of this here is going to be the blue. I'm debating right now whether to do these beams here in that blue or leave them white. I don't know. I could go either way on that, but I am gonna do that light blue here on these walls here. All the way around. It's gonna be white on the roof here, and then there'll be that dark blue on the crown molding all the way around it. I really like that blue color, and a lot of you said you had doubts about it when I showed it to you, but you saw it up there and said, yeah, that actually does look really good. So we'll definitely do that, and that'll happen in the coming weeks here. I don't know, whenever we can get in here. Hey, Jeff Kidd made it. Hi, Jeff. Yeah, I thought about the blue on the beams. I really wish they hadn't painted the beams because there's kind of a similar woodwork outside, and they left that unpainted, and it was a really beautiful dark brown wood. And I bet you that would have just really popped up there. I'm halfway thinking if I do paint the beams overhead, and I mean they're up there, they're this way and this way. I may paint them a dark brown color to just make it look like wood again, because that was a shame that they painted over that. I mean, I guess they wanted to do it to make it look lighter or whatever. Might have even been something that they did right before they moved. Yeah, it was too bad about Lowe's, but that's what happens. They could have maybe salvaged this if they tried to do something, but basically, the thing that really kind of pushed me over the edge in terms of just asking for my money back was that after they acknowledged that they made a mistake and they lost my order, they didn't even do anything really to correct it. They were just to say, okay, well, we're going to put you back on the bottom of the list in terms of getting things delivered, and that means you'll get it on Thursday. And it's like, yeah, if you don't lose my order again. And as it turns out, I went to Home Depot and had the thing in 2 days instead of three. So I have thought about trying to strip the paint off of it, but I think that would be a huge mess. Hello, Georgetown. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'll get. I'm sure Lowe's will get another customer, but it would have been better for them if they had two new customers. I spent a lot of money over there. Buying a washer and dryer and a barbecue, and I was about to spend more money on a lawnmower, and those are big ticket items that they're not going to get anymore from me. Manager show at Lowe should have delivered the same day. Yeah, that would have saved this. I would have even bent a little bit, and they say, okay, all our drivers are out today, so we can't do it today, but we'll put you at the top of the list, and we'll get you first thing tomorrow morning. That might have saved me, but no, they just put me at the bottom of the list. So, and I didn't even get to talk to the manager. It was just some flunky. So whatever. They don't care. They don't care. You're only 67 miles from Waco. All right. Well, I'm 0 miles from Waco. It's a nice place. Yeah. Well, you know what? Companies do that. And rather than making a big scene, I just end my relationship with them. I still have the push mower. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I might just go to some lawnmower shop and say, hey, it doesn't work, but if you can fix it, you can have it. Probably just needs a tune up. Because it worked fine last time I used it. It's just been sitting for a year now. I don't know what time I'll be on next week. It's one of those things that I just kind of okay. I know I'm going to do it on a Sunday, but never really sure if when I'm going to do it until I actually sit down and do it. And like I said, the thing that made it happen a little later today was I wanted to get out and mow the lawn while it was still cool. Hi, Melanie. Actually, Nibbles in the hall here still. See if we can coax her into the area a little bit. Ow. Oh well. Bite had to go and be a pig and bite me. 2,000 miles from Waco. That would be quite a drive. I know. That was the drive I made here when I came here. That actually is not a bad idea, Diane. Maybe there is like a an auto shop type class where they fix motors. That might be, it'd be a good experience because I think it's probably, like I said, it's probably just a tune up. Belly rub time. Yeah, there's nobody up here to give a belly rub unless you want to see me get a belly rub. Here's a belly rub. Yeah, if bite comes back, we'll try. 1,155 miles. That isn't too bad. Heck, come on down. We'll do some barbecue. Is that a Texas? Is that an autograph on my Texas blanket? Yeah, it isn't actually a Texas blanket. It's a Texas flag that Jordan got for me, and it's a autograph by Willie Nelson. So I had that hanging in the apartment there for a while. But he got that for me, and I thought that was cool. Actually, no, not a Roswell shirt, a Baker, California shirt. You may recall that the couple times that Jordan and I have gone to Vegas, we've stopped in Baker and had alien fresh beef jerky. And this is a T-shirt I got there. Baker is on I-15 just outside of Vegas. How's my mom? My mom's good. I just got off the phone with her. We're talking about, trying to figure out how, we're going to get all the video together. We still don't have all the components together. So uh, she's gonna go crack some necks again a little bit and get them, get them to get their act together. I keep getting, they keep the stuff keeps trickling in. So eventually I'll get it. But yeah, there's a big thermometer out there too. The largest thermometer in the world is in Baker, California. Yeah, neighbors seem fine. I mean, I haven't really met them a whole lot, but they're all really nice, and they wave and say hi. I talked to a few people while I was mowing today. That's a uniquely Texas thing, not just mowing, but mowing and talking. Does she like her new place? I assume you mean my mom. She seems to. She seems to like the new place. I mean, she's only been in there for a couple of days. I think she moved in on Thursday, so she's still kind of moving in a little bit. The Walmart in the town you grew up in has the biggest Canadian flag in Ontario. That's cool. How are the cats with me painting? They have no interest in it at all. I do it during the day, and they basically are just kind of chilling out in their room anyway. And Bite's about to jump back into the scene here. Yep. The paint that I have is very low fume, so it isn't like it really smells. I don't think they're even aware of it. Yeah, definitely going to be Hank Hill. Definitely. Yep. I need a beer though if I'm going to be Hank Hill on a lawnmower. I do have the cup holder though, so what more could I ask? My mom rode in the car to her new apartment because my sister came down to help, and so my sister transported my mom up to her new place. Yeah, my mom now lives up near where my sister does, so they can go. So they can go visit all the time. Is Jordan doing okay? Yeah, I think so. Haven't talked to him in a little bit, but it was funny because he did a video just a few days ago of those Steve Keen paintings he got, and it seemed to me, wait, I'd seen those before, and I realized he sent me a text of that like a month ago uh, of the stuff he'd gotten, and so it's interesting how far ahead he is on videos. I wouldn't mind doing that. I got tonight's video up, and that's it. I'm halfway through shooting Tuesday's video. Yeah, I'm sure my mom enjoyed being outside too. She had a really nice apartment, really nice and some really nice windows, and she could, she was pretty close to the beach, so she could open up the windows and get the ocean breeze in there in Huntington Beach. She won't be able to do that now. Oh, Jeff Kidd's going to go live in a couple hours. There you go. Set your clocks, people. Yeah, Robert says Jordan and Amy were fine on the live stream last night, so I guess they're fine. Yeah, I have actually 8 Steve Keen Guided by Voices covers. They're just like the thing Jordan has, but some mine are big because mine are Six of them are like 2 feet by 2 feet. Yeah, don't worry about it, Jeff. My subscriber count kind of fluctuates too. It's been hovering where it has now for about a month. It goes up a couple, it goes down a couple. That happens. Just worry about it when you start losing them. That's when the problem is. Also, when you're just kind of starting out, it takes a little while for things to happen. But once you get to the point where you have enough videos out there, then YouTube starts recommending you, and then you start getting new subscribers, or you'll get some video that'll go like viral, and that'll bring in a lot of subscribers. That's what happened when I did those JFK videos. Ah, my nose itches. You think it's YouTube? Your wife was unsubscribed from your channel? How rude. Oh, Jordan got a package of Steve Keen paintings for Amy. That's cool. All right, thanks for stopping in, Diana. Diane. That's weird. Yeah, I've heard of that happening where somebody subscribed to something and they get unsubscribed and not sure why it happened. Yeah, I don't know. That's like I said, I've never had anything that I've been subscribed to be unsubscribed to, and unfortunately, I don't get a lot of detailed information about who is subscribing and are they subscribing and unsubscribing and all that stuff. YouTube doesn't really give you a whole lot of data on that. Nancy's not getting notifications from YouTube for 3 weeks. See, I don't have a whole lot of experience with that either because I've silenced all the alerts. If I'm checking in on my channel and Jordan's live or something, I'll see that off on the sidebar, and then I go do that. But unfortunately, otherwise, we get somebody, especially who's prolific like Jordan is. You're into getting alerts all the time here, and just you know, sometimes you just got to turn that off a little. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, YouTube system isn't perfect by any means. Well, Jean's got to go. Yeah, I think my mom will like her new place. It'll definitely be better for her just having family close by because there really wasn't anybody that could visit her in the place in Huntington Beach. And as much as she loved that place, she just she was basically put into under house arrest almost the moment she moved in. Which state has the best barbecue, Texas or California? Yeah, I'm not even going to dignify that with an answer. Yeah, I might do a bike vlog. That might be kind of fun. Might be fun to like go down to Cameron Park and ride down there. I know there's some bike trails down there. That'd be fun. Jeff played a game on his live stream on Friday. That's cool. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. That's really nice of you. You know, I kind of enjoy doing them. It's kind of fun bringing you into my world. So the game called Say Anything. Okay. I don't know if I were to say anything, I'd probably get my live stream demonetized. What do you think, Bite? Is that what would happen? I'm pretty sure it would. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be okay because sometimes I can say some really weird things. Look who's here. Come on, Nibble. Come on. It's not going to eat itself. There we go. Take the kitty treat and run. We coaxed her out of the shadows. Come on, Nibble. Another one. Come on. Got to come up and get it. There you go. Good girl. I'm going to play a joke on you, Bite. I'm going to see if Nibble's faster than you are. Oh, she may be smarter. We'll give her that. Come on, Nibble. Another one? Okay, you can have that one. It's still not enough. Yikes, transmission on your wife's car broke last week. $2,500. Ouch. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I know what that's like. I hate it when stuff like that happens. That's sort of the reason why I've been kind of sticking with a lease car. Because then about the time it starts getting to the age where it's starting to have problems, you trade it in and get a new one. I don't know if I'll do that though next time, because I kind of would like to have some the ability to haul stuff around. I don't necessarily think I want to go the pickup truck route, but maybe get a trailer or something, and I'd have to put a trailer hitch on there, and I'm not sure how they do that with lease cars. So we have to figure that out. Do I have any plans for the rest of the day? Well, um, I'm going to probably continue cleaning up the yard. I mowed this morning, and that's why that's why I was a little late starting the live stream today. Is because I spent about 2 hours mowing the front and backyard, and I got the front yard all cleaned up. I still got to clean up the backyard, but we're doing all right on that front. And, I don't know. We'll figure out what's going to come after this. Yeah, that is the downside to a lease, is that you're always paying for it. But it was a good move for me the first time I did it because money was a little tight, and I got a lease that was paying like $99 a month or something for a brand new car, and so it was good. How do I like the new mower? New mower is great. You know, this was really my first time, using it in any real way. So it was kind of interesting to, you know, really learn how it works and all that. But I think I got basically the hang of it now. How are the pecans looking? I'm gonna have to try and learn how to harvest them. I guess I've seen people like make nets that they put above the ground, and then the pecans fall into that. Uh, that looks like almost something I could make on my own, and may end up doing that at some point. Yeah, I'd have to have a trailer hitch attached to my car in order to do that, which is part of the reason why I don't want to do it on the current car. But like I said, it would be nice to have the ability to haul big stuff, not have to call a not have to rent a truck or rent a U-Haul every time I want to do that. It does have headlights, but I don't think I'd be that kind of a jerk. No, I haven't planted the palm trees yet. Not sure where they're going to go, although I do think I have an idea. But yeah, we'll put those in. I don't really want to do that now though, because it's really hot out. It'll probably be something that I wait until maybe when it cools off a little bit. Yeah, can you imagine me out at 2 a.m. mowing the yard? I'm sure I'd have I'm sure I'd have the police here if I did. Actually, what I'm thinking of for the palm trees is kind of in one of the corners. There's a corner in the back of the backyard where there's like a telephone pole, and I think I could probably hide the pole pretty better if I put the trees there. So I'm going to probably just do one, two, three, maybe 10 feet apart in that little section. Does the lawnmower fit in the storage shed in the backyard? Yes, it does. It fits in there very nicely. I got to fold up the little, leaf shoot thing, but that's designed to do that anyway. So yeah, it fits really well. Oh, gonna make everyone yawn now, right? Hey, bye.
Meow. Meow.
How about the brush? You like the brush? He's gonna make his appearance there. Oh, nope, turned around. Now he's just coming up beneath me here. Sneaking up. Come on up. Everybody wants to see you. There he is. Yeah, I'm halfway thinking that in terms of planting the palm trees, somebody was talking a little earlier ago about building like an elevated planter along the fence there. And I may do that too, just to kind of, because what ends up happening is the house behind me is a little bit higher elevation than I do. So the yard is sloping down a little bit. So I think I may take the dirt level at fence level and extend it out a few feet and then drop it off. And at that point, the palm tree could go into that hole. And I think that would work really well. Oh, that's cool. Jeff's church had some damage, I guess, and they collected $1,500 to pay for it. That's nice. Do I use the pool daily or just sometimes? I don't usually use it during my weekends or my weekdays because I come home from work and it's 2 hours before I go to bed, so there isn't a lot of time to go in the pool. But I use it a lot during my weekends. I was actually in it this morning, right before I did the live stream, because after working, outside for 2 hours doing the mowing the lawn and cleaning up and all that nice stuff, I was pretty hot and sweaty. Pool isn't very nice right now though, because it's rained a lot and we put 7 inches of water into that pool, and it really cooled things off a little bit. It's going to take it a few days to warm up again. Oh, okay. Jeff's saying it wasn't for the church repair; it was for his car repair. That's nice. Wow, that's cool. That's really great that your church did that. Oh, see, that's what I did with Jeff. I failed to connect two of his comments together because he did talk about the transmission on his car. I find the climate any different there in Texas compared to California. Oh yeah, yeah, it's a whole different animal. Um, I like the fact that we can get storms basically anytime. California, the only time you usually get rain is you know early in the year. January to about March is when you have your rain in California. We can rain. It can rain anytime here. And in fact, the storm that came through here a few days ago, it didn't even appear on the weather reports until about 3 days before. And all of a sudden, there was a 20% chance of rain and a 40% chance of rain, and then we had 7 inches of water dumped on us. So, and it gets hot here, and it's hot and it's humid. And I love the electrical storms, and that always comes with the heat and humidity. Um, and yeah, so I love the climate here. Yeah, well, that's because people in California don't know how to drive in the rain because it just doesn't happen. They think they can drive the same way they drive normally, and you can't, especially when there's a lot of rain. And a lot of times in California, you'll get like it'll sprinkle for a while, but if you do get like heavy rain, it'll rain heavily for 5 or 10 minutes and then it's over. You know, I don't think I've ever seen 7+ inches of rain in a 3-day period in my life. So that was really cool. Yeah, yeah, it's fire season in California now, and it's not going to do anything but get worse. Because the heat starts to break about now in California, but then you start getting the Santa Ana winds. And the Santa Ana winds are when there's a problem because then what ends up happening instead of having the ocean air flowing onshore, which keeps everything cool and moist, you end up having the desert air from over the mountains blowing offshore, and so it's really gusty and it's really dry and low humidity, and that's just asking for a fire. Yeah, Northern California definitely gets more rain than Southern California. Yeah, John's right on that too. When you get a lot of rain in California, it leads to mudslides, and unfortunately, the mudslides are usually the result of fires from previous seasons because you burn up all the stuff there that holds the hill together, and then it's just a hill. There she is again. You grew up in Southern California in Palm Desert. I know where Palm Desert is. Yeah, yeah. If California needs rain, Florida will send it. Florida gets good rain. I love rain in Florida too. I spent about a week there a number of years ago in the middle of summer, and it was really cool because it rained a couple days I was there, and I really enjoyed that. You live in Eureka, okay? I know where Eureka is. Hey, he's on this side now. Hi, Nibble.
Meow.
There's one for you, and one for you, one for you, another one for you. And back to her room. But the Bitester's still here. He still loves me, don't you? Hello, I am Caddy. Welcome to the group. We don't do any dancing here, so but what you do in the privacy of your own home, that's completely up to you. Or how am I digging the Superman blue? I never thought about that as Superman blue. I just really like that shade of blue. I looked for a long time for a paint chip that would look good in there, and just none of them. They were either too dark or just not the right blue. And that was a blue I found many years ago, and I just really love that color. It is a great color, and it just really pops on those walls. Been raining in Mexico City for 3 days. It's so much fun with 4 dogs and mud. I can imagine. White always wants more treats. Now he's showing his butt on this side here. Yeah, I've always liked the color blue. And like I said, I just think that shade of blue just pops. And it's really starting to feel like my house in California too. Oh yeah, yeah, Bite is so underfed. Yeah, unloved, unfed, such a stressful life. Yeah, I haven't had any more plumbing problems. There's one more thing I got to do, um, and that'll probably be the subject of a vlog one of these days. When I broke into the house, went through that window right there, some of the glass went down into the garbage disposal. And I haven't been able to run the garbage disposal since then because the glass is too hard. So I think I'm going to have to disconnect that garbage disposal and clean the glass out of there. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but it just doesn't work right now. I was hoping I could use the garbage disposal and just grind the glass up, but apparently that glass is as hard to break as it is to grind up, and the garbage disposal just isn't up to the task. So only option is I'm just going to have to, take the garbage disposal out, tip it on its side, and get all the gunk out of there. How's the thumb? Thumb's doing fine. The thumb is past tense now, at least until next time I injure it. At times I wish I could have the life of a cat or a dog. Yeah, I know that'd be the life, wouldn't it? Just sitting around waiting for someone to feed you. Yeah, house is coming together, Tracy. I don't know. I guess it's good that I'm vlogging because it kind of keeps me going. Otherwise, it'd be just real easy to say, I don't really feel like doing anything today, and then it turns into I don't really feel like doing anything this week. But when I have vlogs, then I have to do something. That's just the way it works, right, Bite? Yep, that's just the way it works.
Meow.
Yeah, I would have preferred that it didn't end up in the garbage disposal, but that's what happened. The window is right above the sink there, and so it ended up in that sink, and some of it ended up in the garbage disposal. And I don't really want to get in there and fish around in there. One, I've already cut my finger really bad, and two, I've got the creeps about sticking my hand in the garbage disposal, even if it's unplugged. I think it'll be easier and safer just to remove it from underneath the sink and do it that way. I hear Nibble bouncing around down there. Carpetbagger went to Yellowstone. I would definitely think about doing that. That's the kind of travel vlogs I would do. Is like go to national parks, and Yellowstone would be a fun one because I love the geology of Yellowstone, and I bet you Carpetbagger didn't get a whole lot into that. Seen any rattlesnakes? No, no, I've not seen any rattlesnakes. You're a Foo Fighter fan and an early Nirvana Nevermind album is on your list to buy. That's a good album. That was Nevermind was the first Nirvana album I'd ever heard of. I ever heard. It blew me away. It was sad that they didn't last longer, and get a chance to do more albums. But we have what we have. Jordan's friend Michael is a big Foo Fighter fan. Yeah, I'm sure there are some national parks around here that I could do too, but I want to hit some of the ones I remember from being a kid, and that was a lot of fun. Jeff's asking if he showed me his Moody Blue album. No, I don't think he did. Back then, I wasn't into grunge, so I didn't get into them. Yeah, I was ready for Nirvana about the time they came out because it was that summer before that, I think, or maybe the summer after it, that a whole bunch of like Seattle-based bands popped up because it was Soundgarden and it was Pearl Jam and Mudhoney and Screaming Trees and a lot of really great bands that came out in those days. And so, Nirvana, I was really ready for that because prior to that, there really wasn't a whole lot of good music to listen to in the couple years before that. Yeah, I never was so much into the Misfits. Jordan was more of a Misfits fan. I remember Jordan told me something that his mom said that when he listened to the Misfits, she realized that she was never going to understand his musical tastes. I don't think my mom fully ever comprehended my musical tastes either. Yeah, I got to see the Screaming Trees once. They were kind of touring around, early '90s. For that like 5 minutes, they were popular, but they were a great band. I've actually pulled out their album a couple times recently. Now that I got my CDs all back here. And I was never that into Tom Petty. Actually, something I discovered that was happening at that time that I'd missed at the time was the Pixies. And I became a big Pixies fan way after their time. I don't know if I'd go so far as to say I love reggae music. I like reggae music. I can listen to it, but don't listen to it a whole lot. Days of Future Past is your favorite Moody Blues album. All right, there you go. Jeff sent me some pics, Greg. Let's see if I got his pics here. Yeah, looks like I did. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, I love blue vinyl. Blue vinyl is beautiful. That's one of the things I like about Guided by Voices too. Is they've got some really beautiful vinyl. In fact, I was just digging through some stuff that I had recently, and I found that I have a whole bunch of like Jordan's 7 inch that was on different color vinyl. You had black vinyl and blue vinyl and orange vinyl, I think. Hang on, let me go get those. That's just behind me in the kitchen there. Stand by. Ugh, too old for this. I'm all stiff. Yeah, I got them here. Got a whole bunch of these. Like I got like 10 or 15 of these. Let's see which one's this here. So that's the black vinyl. And let's see, I got, there's the blue vinyl. That one's really pretty. That's kind of clear blue vinyl. You can kind of see through that one. And then you've got the orange vinyl too, and that's kind of cool. So those are hand numbered by the man himself. I got a big stack of those. Probably should send a few of those to him so he can give them away to his Patreons. I wish I'd seen the Pixies. That would have been a great band. But the bass player of the Pixies was Kim Deal, and Kim Deal played in the Breeders, and I got to see her and see her band, and that was kind of cool. And that was also kind of fun because there was a Guided by Voices connection with the Breeders. You look at Breeders, you can go online and find like the Breeders doing a cover of one of Guided by Voices songs. Kim Deal did a duet with Bob at one point, a cover of the song "Love Hurts," and also the drummer for the Breeders was the drummer for Guided by Voices for a while. So there was a lot of interconnection there. You can ask me a question about Kurt Cobain. I don't know if I'm not necessarily an expert, but I will definitely try. I am jealous that you saw the Pixies in the front row. That is really awesome. Yeah, steel drums are kind of fun. Uh, so, uh, so that album was recorded less than a month before he died. That's kind of cool. I have a similar memory of that with Kurt Cobain because Kurt Cobain did his last show in Los Angeles like what December 30th of that year. Well, and then like 3 months later he was dead. So I saw him right at the end too. Do I think that Kurt was murdered by his wife or he killed himself? Jordan really seems to believe that Courtney did it. I don't know. There's a lot of really weird coincidences there. So I don't know. I think the honest thing I can say is I don't know. I don't know if he killed himself or if he was murdered. Uh, it's definitely something that should be looked into because there's enough weird evidence out there that you'd want to look into it. Like I said, Jordan's really convinced that he did. She didn't really behave like a grieving widow either. I mean, that could be just the drugs too, but yeah, Jesus and Mary Chain. I saw them too around that time. Do I have any big upcoming vlogs like JFK or Branch Davidians? Uh, Nothing right now that's imminent. I do have an idea that I've been kind of chewing on for about 6 months of a filming location that I want to do. And I talked to Jordan, and he said he thought that would be a great one. And it turns out there's a lot of stuff around here that would be good. So I think that will probably be my next big one. As you know, I don't do a lot of filming location vlogs. In fact, I don't think I've done any filming location vlogs. I've been with Jordan to a bunch of them, but never did any of my own. Just because honestly, there really aren't a lot of filming locations around here. And it would have to be something that I would be very interested in. This would be one that would be because it's a movie I love, and and it was filmed around here. So and there were all sorts of scenes, and I've been able to track down where you know different places from the movie are were shot. So it'd be one of those that would probably be a multi-day kind of thing because I'd probably have to go down and shoot it over 2 days. But that'll pop up at some point. Yeah, Courtney was kind of a weird character. I mean, I used to listen to Hole kind of around that time too. Got a couple of her albums, but she never really. I don't think she was as good of a performer as Kurt was. I think a lot of the reasons she got any publicity at all is because she was Kurt's wife. Yeah, I may have read that same book about Kurt Cobain. That would be kind of fun to do a tag team cooking live stream. Yeah, I don't remember it being a lot of drinking and that kind of stuff at the Jesus and Mary Chain show, but I do remember it was a good show. It would be fun to do an astronomical video with the telescope, but I don't have a telescope that I could plug a camera into, and that would be really necessary because you'd want to, you wouldn't just want to see me looking in the telescope and saying, "Oh yeah, I can see Jupiter and I can see, four of its moons." It would have to be something, that I could put on video and actually show you, which would be kind of fun. I don't know. It'd be fun to get another telescope, one that would actually allow you to attach a camera to it. Jordan and Amy and you are going to do a cooking vlog when they visit. That's cool. Yeah, I read that Kurt's depression largely came from the fact that he had like really horrible stomach pain. And I guess it was a hereditary thing his mom had too, and he suffered a lot from that. Yeah, Jordan's done a lot of vlogs. In fact, I went with him to on one of the vlogs where the one where they did the filming location for "Smells Like Teen Spirit." No, the heroin didn't help either. Yeah, that would be kind of fun to try it, Oh yeah, fried catfish. I had never had catfish until I came here to Texas, but I like catfish. Yummy. I bet you Bite would like catfish too. See, I always had kind of a negative opinion of catfish. I think because my mom said that she wasn't really a fan of it, but I learned a long time ago that my mom and dad maybe weren't quite as adventuresome with food like I am. My parents would never eat sushi, for instance. I love sushi. Sushi's awesome. All right. Good night, Kathy. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I've never actually caught catfish. Like I said, I've only had catfish, since I moved here about a year, about 16 months ago now. It's been, I guess, huh? Yeah, that sounds like one of my dad's corny jokes. You ever seen a catfish? How does he hold the fishing pole? My dad's favorite dad joke was when we'd be on vacation and just out in the middle of nowhere, he just randomly honked the horn. And we asked, "Why'd you honk the horn?" He said, and he'd say, to scare the bears away." And it's like, there isn't a bear for miles. It's like, works good, doesn't it? Ugh. Yeah, that was my dad. My dad was the king of bad jokes. Bill has homework to do. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have homework right now. I went back to school for a few years, a couple years ago, and I was thinking, at that time, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do about Disney because Disney was just going nowhere. And I said, okay, well, what would I like to do? And I said, well, it'd be fun to kind of, study and get a computer science major. And so I started doing that, but I was still working and trying to go to school. And I worked for, I went to school for a couple of years, and at one point realized, at the rate I'm going, I'm gonna be retired before I finish it. And I was ended up, losing hours at work because I had school those days, and so I just decided to stop. No, now we're gonna get the dad jokes here. Okay, here's one. Why does the one armed guy cross the road? So why does the one armed guy cross the road, Bill? To get to the second-hand store. Oh, of course, that was what it was. Oh, here's another one from Jeff here. Why do cows have bells? Because the horns don't work. Ba-dum-dum. Has Disney called me back to work? No. Is Baylor U open up for classes during this COVID thing? I don't know. I haven't actually been into that part of town in a while. Oh yeah, people would definitely hide their depression. No, it isn't a good bad dad joke until somebody groans. So that's just what happens. I'm here all week, folks. Yeah. And you got any bad dad jokes? Huh? Oh, that's right. You didn't know who your dad was, did you? Didn't you really know who your mom was, did you? As far as you're concerned, I'm your dad, right? Peg Two's vinyl collection was stolen. That's too bad. I was pulling out a bunch of like 7 inches I have for Guide of My Voices. I'm actually thinking I'm gonna put those out and display them. I used to just have them in a closet, so they kept safe. But I think I'm actually gonna probably build a shelf for some of my vinyl. It'd be fun to have it out, or at least to look at. Yeah, yeah, I'm shaming Bite for not knowing who his dad is. Ah, we got a request for a belly rub here, so let's give us a belly rub. There's our belly rub. Yeah, we may never know what happened with Kurt, but I don't know. Things like this have a tendency to catch up here. Eventually, it comes out. Somebody who knows something, who's been keeping it secret, will suddenly leak it at some point. And yeah, I actually wish I did have a telescope that could accommodate a camera. That would be awesome. Uh, Jeff's gonna go start a fire. That's not good. Thank you, Frank Holt. Appreciate that. Nice of you. What do you think about that bite? Yeah? Yeah, that's what you think about everything. That's his answer to everything.
Meow.
Yeah, both Bite and Nibble have the best eye expressions. Nibble especially. She gives you the stink eye like no cat you've ever seen before. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Kurt wanted to hang out with Michael Stipe a lot. You want the brush? I should have known. It's brush time. Have I used the new lawnmower yet? Yes, I mowed my lawn this morning. Yeah, the drugs weren't the best thing in the world for Kurt, to say the least. They didn't help matters much, and they don't usually help people very much anyway, under any circumstances. So they think you look distant. You're not even looking at me now, are you? That's the bite man for you. Any peel outs in neighbor's lawn with a mower? No, not yet. I want to get the feel for it before we start ripping up the neighbor's yard. Yeah, that's what I'd heard too, is that he was using the heroin to help him control his stomach pain. I'm sure that wasn't helping matters that much. Yeah, I'm glad you made it in too here, Jeff. Your parents have a cat that loves belly rubs too. Yeah, I wish I'd get Nibble to take some belly rubs, but she's just not into that. And I think Bite, he doesn't really like to be handled that much. Well, he likes to be pet much, but he doesn't like to be held that much. But he tolerates being held a little bit because he likes he does, I think, like the belly rubs. Right now, he's just brushing up against his, rubbing up against his cat brush here. Yeah, this is a great group here. I'm so lucky to have met so many great people out there just by this. Yeah, actually, Jordan got Willie to sign that for me. He went to a show. I don't think he actually signed it. I think it's actually printed this way. He just bought it, but he knew that a Texas flag with a Willie Nelson autograph on it would be very very kind of cool. See, it isn't even really an official flag because it's more of a square flag. It's almost like a bandana, but that's cool. That was kind of hanging in my apartment for a while, and I saw it and I said, you know what? I'm just going to put that on the couch right there for you guys to look at today. I kind of like to make make the what's going on behind me kind of interesting to look at. So mix it up a little bit just so that there's something new. Give you something to talk about. Well, Peg Two says that he's rotten to the core. Uh, Stephanie's going to scoot. The grandson and the dog is there. Okay, bye, Stephanie. Thanks for stopping in. When you met Willie Nelson in 1982 in Austin, that's cool. Yeah, yeah, it did almost. Yeah, you're right. It don't almost does look like maybe they folded it over and then somebody signed it with Sharpie. But you look at it close, it's printed on there the same as the rest of the flag. So I'm guessing it was one of those things that was just mass produced, and Jordan saw it at a Willie Nelson concert and got it for me. So any plans to do any more cooking vlogs? I've been thinking that because I'm going to be working weird hours this coming week, that I might do a couple of cooking vlogs this week. So yeah, you'll probably see something. We'll probably do something with the Instant Pot again. I don't know, but since I'm working 8-hour days all this coming week here, and I get home at 3:30, that doesn't really give a lot of time to, start any major project around here. But it would be a perfect time to do a cooking vlog. So yeah, you'll probably see some of that in the next week or so. What celebrity or singer would you like to meet? I'd love to meet Gary Sinise. Um, love to meet Bill Murray. Bill Murray is one of my favorites. I don't think I've ever seen him in anything I didn't like him in. Um, let's see, musicians I'd like to meet. I mean, I've met Guided by Voices, so that's my favorite band. I guess it'd be fun to meet Paul McCartney. I'm a big Beatles fan. Here's somebody over there making noise. I think it's Bite. Do I have to work? Do I have tomorrow off? Yes, got tomorrow off, but then I go back to work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, but only for an 8-hour day. So I'll be home at 3:30, and we'll do some simple vlogs on those days because like I said, that'll be a great day for like cooking vlogs. So it'll also be an incentive for me to cook dinner. Yeah, maybe something on the barbecue. I don't know. That'd be fun. I could show you my recipe for salmon. That's pretty cool. That's really simple too. But it's really tasty, and I happen to have a rosemary bush out in the yard. So in fact, I knew that I had a rosemary, or I knew that I thought it was a rosemary bush, and I hit it a little bit with a lawnmower today and chopped up a couple of the branches in the process. And the whole yard started smelling like rosemary. So have I tried to use the smoker yet? No, I haven't actually. You'd like to meet Aha? Okay. I only know the one song by them. Yeah, I think so. I mean, the dirt is gonna settle in for a while, and that may take some time. But we had 3 days of rain this past week, and that definitely helped, I think, compact everything down. It was actually probably the perfect time to when I put in those lilacs in the front yard because they got 3 days of nice rain, so they should be good to go for a while. Yeah, I like barbecue too. Yeah, lawnmower arrived on Wednesday, and I used it this morning for the first time. Works great, but you'll have to wait for tonight's video and Tuesday's video for more details on that. You'd like to meet Neil Diamond? That'd be fun too. Yeah, now I understand that. And I don't expect them to drop everything they're doing and hang out with me. They got their own life, but I've been really lucky. I've gotten to meet some really kind of fun people over the years. In fact, I got photos right here. Let me show you some of these. Hang on a second. They're going to go on the wall probably here at some point. Sitting on Bite's brush here. Grab a few of them here. Okay, I'm back. So let's see, what do we got here? Oh yeah, okay, so this is a photo when I met Robert Pollard, the singer of Guided by Voices. That was actually, they held a surprise birthday party for him for his 50th birthday, and I actually went to Dayton for that, and the whole band was there. So I got pictures with all the band, including some of the classic members, and that was kind of fun. And that's me and Bob. Let's see, what else do I got here? Okay, this is a photo of me and Vincent Price's daughter, Victoria. And Jordan and I went to a Vincent Price Film Festival, and she was there. And so that was kind of fun. It was actually 2 days because 2 days in a row. Because the first time we went, I shot the picture, and then the next day I printed out the picture and she autographed it for me. So that was kind of fun. Let's see, who do we got here? Oh, this is Jeffrey Combs. He's one of my favorite actors. He's the guy who played Herbert West in the Reanimator series. He was doing a one-man show of Edgar Allan Poe quotes. In fact, there's the flyer for it right there. And I got the chance to meet him there. I also got him to sign my Reanimator laser disc. I think I've shown you that before. That's right here. And I got him to autograph that at that point. And that was kind of fun. I love this thing. This is like my favorite horror movie ever. Because it's not just a horror movie, it's also kind of a comedy. Okay, and at one point Jordan was really into the Clippers, and so this is me and Clipper Darrell. He's sort of the unofficial mascot. We ran into him at an event. And one of my favorite here. This is a picture of me and Curtis Armstrong. Curtis Armstrong played Booger in the Revenge of the Nerds movies, and so we ran into him. Actually, we ran into him at the same film festival that Victoria Price was. Vincent Price's daughter was, because he was out there, and I guess he was a huge Vincent Price fan too. He also was on That 70s Show, and I was a kind of a fan of him there too. But I've always been a fan of Booger. He was my favorite. In fact, Jordan pointed him out to me, and I said, "Is that Booger?" And he said, "Yeah." So that was really cool. Let's see. Got a picture with the Blue Man Group, with a member of the Blue Man Group. I wore my Residence T-shirt, so I thought that was kind of fun. And let's see, we've got one more here. Well, at the same time, Jordan was a season ticket holder for the Clippers for at one point, so he got an invite to go get a photo, for a private photo shoot with several members of the Clippers, and that's like Blake Griffin right there, and let's see, a couple of the coaches, Eric Bledsoe. So yeah, that was kind of fun. And one more here, I'll show you. I also got to meet Paul Ryan, who was Speaker of the House there for a short while, and vice presidential candidate under Mitt Romney. So I got a chance to meet him, got him to autograph my book, the whole thing. So yeah, I don't know, I got to meet a few people. Let's see here, I haven't been reading what's going on here, so did I miss anything? Yeah. In fact, I think Jordan had a copy of the Victoria's book, and had her autograph it. Yeah, Booger's my favorite. Yeah, I'm a little taller than most people. Yeah, I'm kind of a big guy. I ever listened to the Tragically Hip track on CD? Which CD? I've never really listened to Tragically Hip. Love to meet Justin Trudeau. Yeah, that'd be an interesting one. You met Vincent Price at Sears, 1969. That is awesome, because I think he was because that was when he was doing his art, wasn't it? Yeah, I love the Revenge of the Nerds movie, especially the first one. The first one's classic. Jordan and I visited the Revenge of the Nerds filming locations when we were driving to Texas. That was definitely a highlight of the trip. Yeah, you're right. Jordan never forgave the Clippers for trading Blake. It was a dumb mistake, and they're not really that interesting anymore. How tall am I? I'm actually shrinking in my old age. I was 6'4" at my peak. I'm about 6'3" now. It happens. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, I'm happy with how the hallway turned out. I think that blue is really going to pop when I bring it out here into the living room. And it'll just kind of tie everything together, I think, really nice. Yeah, I got my lawnmower. It came in on Wednesday. I actually mowed the lawn this morning with it for the first time. It works good. It took a long time to do it because the grass in the back was so high. It was, 12 or 14 inches tall. I mean, I had not mowed the lawn in the backyard since I moved in. So you're 4 feet. Wow. Oh, Mark Patterson is 6'6" and a half. Reminds me when I was a kid, and it wasn't enough to be 10. No, I'm 10 and a half. Now I don't do that anymore. Because who wants them to hear me say I'm 56 and a half? Peg 2 says I have one CD with Tragically Hip on it. I believe it was a compilation CD. Huh. Oh, that's very, very possible. I know at one point Jordan was kind of downsizing his CD collection because he basically decided he had everything online, or everything saved digitally, and now he just streams everything. But he basically gave me his whole CD collection. I think he probably increased my CD collection by about 15% in that one day. So it's possible I have stuff there that I'm not even familiar with that don't even know I have. Yeah, Vincent Price was supposedly a really, really nice guy. I would have enjoyed meeting him. Bela Lugosi would be another one. Although I think Jordan's showed that it's Bela Lugosi. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get used to that, but about as close as I came to Bela Lugosi as I went to his grave. Where is Bite now? I don't know. He's here somewhere. Bite, where are you, buddy? I don't know. Oh, there he is. He's just behind the couch, probably chilling out, looking up outside or something. Yeah, Vincent had a great voice. I think that's always one of the things I really liked about Vincent too was his voice. Oh, that's cool. You got a baseball bat signed by the cast of Major League Two. That's cool. Oh, you met Ted Nugent and Charlie Daniel. That's all Charlie Daniels. That's cool. Yeah, Mike Vince did that part on the Michael Jackson Thriller. I heard that Vincent was always upset that Michael Jackson didn't give him more money for that. I did show you CDs a few streams ago. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of stuff in there I don't know I have because for a while I worked at Warner Brothers, and so every once in a while Warner Brothers would do CD sales to their employees of Warner Brothers product, and I could get like a CD for like $2, and so I would just go and just grab everything I could find. Was he on the Brady Bunch? That's possible. It wouldn't surprise me. That was sort of the time he was. I don't remember it specifically, but then again, I gotta realize I haven't probably watched the Brady Bunch since like the '70s when it was on the air. When they went to Hawaii. Okay, I do remember that one because that was the one where they found that weird tiki thing, and Greg was wearing it when he went surfing and got wiped out by a wave or something like that, and they thought it was cursed. Or was that another trip to Hawaii? I do remember a Hawaii episode. Same one. Okay, interesting. Yeah, like I said, I haven't watched the Brady Bunch in since it was on the air, I guess. But that was regular watch every week when it was on. Brady Bunch was one of my favorite shows in those days. That set the schedule for I think it was Friday night. Oh yeah, we did CDs and CD-ROMs and CDIs and all sorts of fun stuff. That was one of the things I really loved about that first company is that we were always doing something new. There was a rewritable storage media called magneto optical discs, and we were the ones that made some of the first masters for that. What's my favorite movie of all time? I don't know if I could pick out a favorite, but I could give you like probably a top five, and on that top five, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest is probably pretty close to the top. That may actually be my favorite one of all time. Um, let's see, one of them I think I was just watching one I think that I really liked. I like Revenge of the Nerds. That's a great movie. Uh, Sometimes I just kind of like goofy comedies, and so Revenge of the Nerds is obviously a good one. Um, I don't know. I'd have to think about that for a little while. Terminator, the original Terminator, was a good one. Reanimator, of course, we talked about that a little earlier. You'd like to meet Zach Baggins, huh? Hi, VNA. Just saw you were on here. Yeah, well, we got a couple more minutes yet, so yeah, I never was as into the Partridge Family or even Love American Style, although I did see, both of them from time to time. But Brady Bunch, that was every night, every Friday night we'd watch that. many times have I seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? A couple of times. Yeah, I like that. That's a good movie. Some people say that they don't like it because of the ending. It's like, yeah, I'm forced to ask, how would Sharon Tate have liked that ending? I think she would have preferred that ending much more than the than the one that actually happened. Ed Wood's a good movie too. That's one of the things I've always kind of admired about Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp really picks interesting roles to be in, and that was a great role for him. I also liked him in Edward Scissorhands, and because that was a great role for him too. He just picks really quirky characters to play. That makes him really memorable. What did you miss? About 155 or an hour and 55 minutes of live stream. Yeah, I love it. I love it when they're burning up the people in the pool with a flamethrower. That's awesome. Yeah, Edward Scissorhands was one of my favorite movies. I honestly haven't watched it for a long time, but I like that one. I went and saw it a couple times in the theater. I actually I dragged my parents to see it because I thought they'd enjoy it. Did I ever get my lawnmower? Yes. Did I report Lowe's to the corporate office? No. They lost a sale. That's all that there is. They lost a sale and lost a customer. So whatever. If they don't care, I don't care. I'm not one of those people trying to go get somebody fired because they got screwed up. It's just they lost a customer. That's just how it works. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of him in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You can't beat Gene Wilder. Gene Wilder was great. Yeah, Peg, you're right. All of those movies are really great. I like Forrest Gump. I can watch that one. Shawshank Redemption. I love that. Because I love the book of that one because that's a Stephen King story. Also, The Green Mile is another one of those. Another great Stephen King. Of course, Pulp Fiction. Is a great movie. I love that movie. That's one of Quentin's best. And there's a bunch of them I like from Quentin. I like Reservoir Dogs. Yeah, DNA just mentioned Reservoir Dogs. Um, Jackie Brown is one of my favorites. And of course now Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That's a good one. What else have I seen that I like? Yeah, Gene Wilder was good in Young Frankenstein, but he was the perfect person for to play Willy Wonka. Inglorious Bastards. See, I was never as into that one. Um, not so. Just I don't know. I don't know. I thought there's too much of this. Let's play the game where we hold a card up on our foreheads. Like the whole movie was about that. I didn't like Django Unchained either. Yeah, that was Quentin. I saw that one and I just wasn't really into that. Gladiator, I like that one. That's a great movie. I actually pulled out E.T. the Extraterrestrial last night. That's the first time in years I've watched that. Yeah, agreed. The original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory with Gene Wilder. There's no comparison there. That was a remake that I never would even tackled because the first one is perfect. It's perfect just the way it is. Yeah, Gladiator has a great musical score. Yeah, Breakfast Club. I like the Breakfast Club too. Always kind of had a crush on Molly Ringwald. Love my redheads. But I agree, it would be a sin to remake that one too. That's another movie that's good just the way it is. I mean, there's got to be more movies that that they can make that aren't a remake of some other movie. Yeah, see, that's something that bugs me sometimes about movies. I like good special effects, but the special effects can't be in lieu of a good story. Die Hard, yeah, I love Die Hard. What does everybody think about that? Is that a Christmas movie? I think it is. It isn't Christmas until Hans Gruber falls out of the Nakatomi building. Yeah, I agree with you, VNA. I think a lot of times, when they remake a movie or even pick a movie for the first time, is they put more effort into the special effects than into the good story. And there have been movies that have just been ruined as a because they focused on the special effects. Yeah, it seems like everyone agrees. Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Yeah, that's right. I forgot that RoboCop was filmed in Dallas. I was watching a movie called Talk Radio with Eric Bogosian and what's his name, Alec Baldwin, and that was set in Texas too, in Dallas. Yeah, I agree. Most remakes don't are never as good as the originals. I agree with that. Yeah, Great Outdoors was good with John Candy. Just about anything with John Candy. Yeah, it took me a long time to find a copy of Talk Radio on DVD, and then finally, I think I found it on like Amazon or something like that. And it was like a double feature. It was that and a movie called Really Bad Things. I'd never even seen that movie. Still haven't watched that one, but President Reagan had his office, and after he left office, in the Die Hard bill. I didn't know that. Wow, that's cool. When I worked at Warner Brothers, did I ever get to meet any famous musicians when they were under the Warner Brothers label? Actually, I was just thinking about a something that happened a number of years ago when I was working over at Warner Brothers. We were working on one of the uh, latest Van Halen albums, and Eddie was in the building. And yeah, I spent the day, actually 2 days, with Eddie because he was actually listening to CDs as they were coming off the line. When they come off the line, we'd bring the CDs into the listening room, and he'd put it on. He'd listen to it. And yeah, that guy was twisted on drugs at the time. I swear. He was in the office 2 days in a row, and he was wearing the same clothes both days. So yeah, I don't know. He was out of it totally, but he wanted to be there, and he was. Yeah, I'm someone who does do streaming, but I like to have a physical copy of it because if my internet goes down, I don't want to be isolated from my entertainment. I was never a huge fan of Office Space. I don't know. Some people thought that was great. Not one of those, but Bite wanted to jump up on the chair here, but almost landed on Paul Ryan instead. Aborted at the last second. Bite's I don't know, probably behind the couch now. He tried to hop up onto the sofa here, and had like that picture of Paul Ryan right here, and he boarded at the last second, and then kind of walked around the chair. So I'm guessing he's probably out in the kitchen or something. Am I a fan of Netflix? Well, I have Netflix. That's about the only streaming service I have. That's Willie Nelson's autograph on the flag. Jordan got me that when he went to see Willie Nelson. I got a big package full of Willie Nelson memorabilia. When am I going to invite Jordan over? Jordan's invited anytime he wants. And I made it very clear that he and Jaw are welcome anytime. If I were him, I would wait until I get the guest bedroom taken care of. Otherwise, he's going to be sleeping on this sofa bed again. That was fine when we were in the apartment, but if I have a guest bedroom, I want to have that guest bedroom used for guests. It's not cool to have guests over and you have a guest bedroom, but they're sleeping on the couch in the living room. You like the blue color? Yeah, I do too. It's too dark for the walls, but it's great for accent, for trim, that kind of stuff. And I'm very, very happy with that. I'm really glad I was able to find that can because I could not find the color, not for the life of me. I looked at paint chips and there was nothing that was close. But then I found the top of that can. It's like, yes. Yeah, Peg calls it Superman blue. That's as good a name as any. What is the name of that color? See, that's the problem. It doesn't really have a name anymore because the brand or the color has been retired. But what I had was on the paint can, it had the formula for it. So I just showed them the can and said, okay, yeah, we got the formula. We'll just mix it up. And they nailed it. Any ideas for colors for the other rooms? I haven't really thought yet on that. Like I said, I'm going to do the light blue that I had in the house in California on the walls here. I'm going to do the crown molding, that dark blue, so that ties together with the hallway. And beyond that, I don't know. Breck blue. Oh, God help us. I hope not. Yeah, the telescope would probably be pretty good for me because it is really dark out here. There's no street lights on my block, and it's pretty dark at night. So, thanks, BNA. Yeah, I'm really happy with how things are coming out too. Like I said, probably the next thing I'm going to do now is going to be painting in here, and then I'll probably do maybe the kitchen after that. I had a really nice yellow color in the kitchen in California, and I like that. That was a great color. I don't know if that'll naturally match the cabinets and the stonework in there, so I might not be able to do that. But Mark's got to go eat dinner. Yeah, yeah, we've been going for 2 hours now, so I'm going to probably wind this one down too. Got to go finish up a vlog, and now I've cooled off a little bit. I can do that. So yeah, okay. I think that's all I have for today. Thanks to everyone for watching. I'll have a new video up in about looks like about 4.5 hours. You can see me take possession of my new lawnmower. So that's all I got for tonight. Thanks everyone. See you next time.